Hey, welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with you Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, doing live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live with us. Get the plays in real time, get the best numbers, and of course, join in the conversation in our chat room as Latifah's in there right now. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, Latifah, in the room. So be part of the conversation going on in our chat. Also, make note of our promo code. You can save 20% off all pre and pick packages. When you use the promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. So post your picks in the comments below. Join Latifah in the chat room and the rest of us in the conversation. Also, our site is Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to some of our long-term passes. Hot cappers like Mindy, who's been on fire, Nick, Ramon, Joshua, Hollywood, Sam doing great, Tiffany coming in with a monster day yesterday. Click the links, get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll find our featured plays here in the center of the page. Best bets on the board. Each capper can release one best bet per sport per day. That was based on user feedback. I want to know the best plays. I want to know the best bets. Now you got them. So check them out there on our site. As you can see, very user-friendly design, smart tab navigation. Get what you want with a simple click. You don't have to click 10, 20 page views to get where you want to get. $15 premium pick is promotional. Each capper can designate one of those plays on their card as a $15 premium pick to introduce their service to new and existing customers. Lots want to make that great impression. You see many best bets at that $15 price point. 3 packs as well offer great value. So go ahead and get signed up. For those of you who like to purchase a la carte, well, we do have a la carte options here on our pick ticker with team versus team information. Also, late Steam feature is cappers can release plays late within 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. Those are flagged as late Steam and available for sale individually, and also available to all long-term subscriber packages to that capper. So if you were a long-term subscriber for Nick, that play would be emailed directly to your inbox, unlike the rest of the members' plays, which you have to log in to get. But the cappers on our side are allowed to post plays late because we have programmed a system for the customers to get the play emailed directly in their inbox for the late Steam plays. Those are entered between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. All right, let's get underway here with Game Day Picks. With us today on the show, we got Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. So let's get underway here. Game Day Picks here for Tuesday. Welcome in, Mindy Hahn. You'll catch her over at Tony'sPicks.com. Morning Steam. Check it out Saturday through Thursday here, 9 a.m. Eastern Time on our channel. So we got Mindy ready to roll. Mindy, how are you doing?
Doing well, Tony. How about you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Big Ten action tonight. Wisconsin here hosting Michigan. Wisconsin, you're going to be laying a point, total 131.5.
Yeah, so, you got Michigan, who's 8-6 in Big Ten here. Just lost by 1 point in a nail-biter to Indiana versus Wisconsin. That's 6-8 in the Big Ten. Just lost to, Nebraska in overtime, 73-63. Kind of in a epic failure mode there for Wisconsin, who should have won that big, but let Nebraska get back into it here. So Wisconsin needs to get going, definitely, if they want to have any sort of chance here getting into the tourney. I think they've kind of been sitting at like the first 4 out is kind of the way a lot of that looks. Tyler Wall, he needs to definitely get on back on track. We thought Wisconsin would be doing a little bit better with him back, but instead, it's still kind of been slow for them. So kind of surprising that they didn't just go ahead and take, right back off where they left off before that injury. But a lot of it has to do with kind of this slow, methodical tempo, that Wisconsin, usually needs to play. But the thing is with Wisconsin, even though they play that slow tempo, they usually are normally efficient at least hitting the 3, a little bit from 2. They like to hit their free throws. They really don't turn the ball over. So in that sense, it's good that they're, I would say, it's kind of hard to talk about their efficiency just because they're slow, right? And as of late, they haven't really been playing that well in the Big Ten. So I kind of feel like I have a push and pull with them here, in this game. But I think they're going to be able to shoot well enough here from 3, to kind of keep this one close, keep it exciting. But I think, though, what will help us get over the total, that's what I'm going to look at here today, is that they allow a ton defensively, right? So they allow 44% from 2, 33% from three. They rank 137th on offense, and they're 10th in the conference with only two other Big Ten schools, that are, basically, worse than them. So they haven't been playing all that well. So I think this is going to give Michigan a little bit of room here to go ahead and get into this game today. If you watch the morning steam, Ramon and I, we do have a play here today, on this Michigan team at +1. So yeah, it's one of those that I think Michigan will be able to take advantage from shooting, right? So they shoot 41% from the floor, 34 from three, and average well over their 74 points average right now. They've been scoring in the high 77, 78-ish here on that rolling pace adjusted average. So my models definitely have this one going over today, even though I have a Wisconsin team that likes to slow the pace down. But instead, Wisconsin, they really like to, really move the ball around. And I think they'll take advantage of that today.
All right, Mindy here on Michigan, Wisconsin over 131 here. And it's been Wisconsin's defensive form pretty poor coming in here. And this is against teams like Northwestern, Penn State, Nebraska. Giving up 47% shooting, 49, 46. That's not pretty good. Not good for the Wisconsin standards.
Right. It's not at all. And then it's one of those that you're playing against Michigan, right? Which has kind of been the opposite. I think they've kind of been maybe known a little bit more for defense. They're not showing up so much, I think, there, but they really are on offense. But of course, they do have a real big good guy there in the middle, though. They rank 46th, though, on offensive efficiency, does Michigan. For the 112 points per 100 possessions, if we take a look at it like that. And also the over, it's actually been, pretty successful. If I take a look at in Michigan's last 24 road games, they're 17-7 to the over. And then the over is 4-1, the Badgers' last 5 home games here versus a team with a winning record as well. So I just think, the slow pace of Wisconsin is going to be put off by efficient scoring by Wisconsin, and then them allowing their opponents to really get in there and also shoot the ball well here tonight.
All right, Mindy here on Michigan, Wisconsin over 131.5. This one will have a start time here of 9 Eastern time, ESPN2. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com for tonight's action. On fire here, 2,846 units of profit for 2023. That is all documented over at TonySpicks.com. She's been hitting it really hard here. College hoops, NBA, showing great results here. Over 1,000 units of profit. Finished a successful NFL campaign for 2023 as well. Great results. 1,000 units of profit since January 1st in NFL. So what a way to close it out there in the NFL. But again, great results here this year. College hoops, NBA as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so Happy had another good, successful winning day yesterday, so looking to move forward with that here again. No plays in the NBA here so far. Kind of a small card, kind of a weird day. A lot of folks kind of sitting out today. There is one game that I kind of have my eye on the total. May come in with some late steam on that if it kind of fits into where I would like to see that move, but nothing so far. So it's been hovering, not too much movement so far. So we'll see if that one there plays out. Otherwise, I got 4 plays in college basketball today and 2 in the NHL. Hit my NHL play yesterday with the Coyotes plus a 1.5, so cash there. Looking forward to 2 more from the NHL here tonight, a couple winners. And then in NCAA college basketball, I put together a 3-pack as well as a best bet in there. And then I also went ahead and put 3 of my college basketball games and 2 from the NHL together into a 5-pack. So you should be able to find a little bit of everything that you like today, minus that I don't have any NBA plays. But it's just kind of the way that it worked out. Just kind of a strange card for me today. Everything was pretty close on the totals, and then with these wild lines and injuries, I kind of thought maybe it's just better to stay away from some of those. But do have some leans, and Ramon and I do have a couple plays today in the NBA. So I feel like I still get to be a little bit in action on those here. But again, instead of buying the plays a la carte, like we talk about, it is a good time to go ahead and get something a little bit longer term, perhaps a 7-day pass or a 30-day. It's getting you closer and closer to March Madness that we are all pretty excited for, I'm sure. That's the next big event here after the Super Bowl. So looking forward to that, Tony.
That's right. Get on board with Mindy over at Tony's Picks. She's doing fantastic work as we flash the numbers up there for you. Again, Mindy's been on fire here over at Tony'sPicks.com with her results, 2,846 units of profit. That's all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com for this 2023 year. Right now on the board for Mindy, as you mentioned, a 5-pack combining NHL and college basketball. Into that 5-pack, also a big money maker, 3-pack here from College Hoops. Of course, the best bets are in right now. College Hoops and NBA, NHL with the best bet as well. So as it was mentioned, instead of buying all these plays individually here on the one-day passes, you may opt for the longer-term pass. The way Mindy's running, get the 1-month pass. Get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 30 days. That's all our NBA, NHL, college hoops. This will take you deep into the conference tournaments, right? Because we're concluding here around the first week of March with these conference tournaments. So Selection Sunday, not too far away. And then that gets you all the minor conference tournaments, as well as many of the early stages of these major conference tournaments here. So good time to get on here board with Mindy Hahn over at Tony'sPicks.com. Actually, I want to try to write in when selections. I should have done this before. When Selection Sunday is. It's not coming. It's coming in pretty soon here. Countdown to Selection Sunday is 26 days. So this will get you the rest of the regular season here. And actually, yes. Selection Sunday means we've completed the tournament, right?
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. That's right. I forgot February is a short month. So yes, the 1-month all sports pass, the remainder of college basketball conference tournaments there with that 1-month pass. So there you go. So that will get you covered there already, right? So you'll be ready because I think we're right. The first week of March is when all the conference season is over. That's right. We finish Selection Sunday is March 5th. So there you go. So the 12th is when we get to Selection Sunday. So again, the 1-month all sports pass, the remainder of college basketball regular season, and every conference tournament premium play there. We got that in. From maybe those Monday, Tuesday small tournaments too, or who knows what's going on those days. Maybe the play-in round as well there on Tuesday. Yeah, because we got 4 days after. We got 4 days after Sunday, so we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, you're gonna get right day one. We'll get right in the NCAA tournament day one already with that 30-day all sports pass. So there we go. So that's a great value right there. So kick off the NCAA tournament with Mindy on Thursday. With that 1-month all sports pass, 30 days, lots of action here because that's right, February flies by. So we're already with that 1-month pass gives you day one of the NCAA tournament, all the conference tournament action as well with that 1-month pass. We're going to save you some money right now when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, then you'll land right on Mindy's page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy, we also have a Twitter account set up for you at Tony's Picks Mindy. The morning steam continues with the shows. Another great show today, covering all the pro action as well as a handful of college basketball and of course some folks chiming in with their requests as well. Of course, that's posted as well on the Discord.
That's right. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like take advantage of the 30-day pass because you definitely want to increase that bankroll here before tournament play starts. So that's where we're headed right now. But yeah, it's been a good day here for Morning's team. Had another great show. Had about 80 people in the chat room here today going over their best plays right along with us for the NBA card, the NHL card that we cover in its entirety. Today we found, like I said, 2 plays in NBA and we have 4 plays in NHL. So make sure you go ahead and take a look at the show. You can always type in the game of your choice, hit Morning Steam, and boom, here comes the videos. They'll pop right up for you. So you'll never have to miss anything. And then, of course, we do by usually selection or choice of the chat room. We did a couple extra bonus games today, about 3, including our 6-game package that we already had available for those of us that catch Morning Steam every day. We have a pretty loyal following and some really good cappers in there. I tell you, Tony, they really come, I kind of feel like they really come to work every day. So they come with all of their info and then they look for Mindy and Ramon to get some additional consensus for those plays. And as you can see in the chat room every day, in Discord there as well, lots and lots of winners. So we're feeling pretty good about being able to guide everyone along here to beating Vegas almost every day. So we're doing well. Lots of plays today, so make sure you check those out. And then you can find additional plays from us here on Twitter. You can find picks from me, Ramon, Ben, Tiffany. They're out there on Twitter, so make sure you go ahead and find those. It's just pretty simple. At Tony's Picks Mindy, at Tony's Picks Ramon, and then you can find additional free plays. I have another one coming into play here in college basketball tonight, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. And then make sure you check out the mornings team every Saturday through Thursday, 8 a.m. Central. Don't miss out. It's good info, and I tell you.
Great information there from Ramon and Mindy. And, of course, the chat room also chime in with some great picks, guys, so be sure to check it out there. And, of course, that the conversation continues in our Discord. You'll find great contributions there from our community here at Tony'sPicks.com from the folks you see in the chat room. Many contribute here in our Discord with their plays. And we're not a lot, we don't post a lot of props, but our community does. And they've kind of filled that void. So if you're looking for props, the void will be filled when you go into our Discord. A lot of knowledgeable handicappers here, bettors, I should say, sports bettors. They handicap the games as well, and you can tell the work they put into it. So check us out. You can see the tickets that the folks are posting up there before the games start. And of course, I know Ron Hahn does it. Bad As is in there as well. We'll also Butterscotch will chime in with his comments as well. So lots of folks in there. Blake, you'll see once in a while chime in with his Tennessee teams. We'll see those come in once in a while from Blake. Shout out to Blake up there as well. So be sure to take it in there over there on our Discord. I'm really happy with the contributions from the community members here, doing some fine work here, keeping the conversation flowing and getting a lot of great picks and information here. We got the word here from Ron Hahn about Giannis there. So lots of great information, guys. So check out a peek here to our Discord. You can click the link here in our chat, and that'll get you right into our Discord channel right here. Take you right in the morning steam where all the conversations takes place. And you can also send in your requests for the college basketball games to be covered on the morning steam, because they cover every pro game, but you got 100 plus games. You're not going to get that in. So you guys can request those games and they'll cover that for you on the morning steam. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that great success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. See ya.
You got it. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks, Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to subscribe, set those notifications, be live with us, get the plays in real time, get the best numbers, and mingle in with our folks in the chat room like Latifa, Blake, and Corenzo right now in the live chat. Let's continue now here on the show. Time to welcome in Ron Scott. Catch him here at Tony'sPicks.com. Catch him on the mornings here, Saturday through Thursday on that morning steam show. Ramon, what's happening?
Coming to you from wet and windy Las Vegas, the sports betting capital of the world.
That's right. Ramon now in Las Vegas, Nevada, the sports betting capital of the world. And tonight we're looking here at ACC action as Pittsburgh here hosts Boston College. Pittsburgh favorite here, total 138.5.
Well, yeah, Pittsburgh, quite a story. Right now tied atop the league in the ACC. What a year. They stuck with Jeff Capel and have been rewarded here with a successful season. They're tied right now with Virginia at 11-3 atop the ACC. They were 11-21 last year. Now they're 18-7. Pitt having a big season, hosting Boston College in this one. BC's won 2 of their last 3, including a win over Virginia Tech last week. They scored 82 points, 82-76 win as a 12-point dog against the Hokies. So BC had a nice performance. They're only 6-9 in the ACC, 12-14 overall. Pittsburgh, meanwhile, they've won 5 straight, covered 4 of those in a row, and they are coming off some nice performances certainly right now, playing very, very well. They have scored 70-plus points in 4 of their last 5 games, including an 83-75 win over Florida State on Saturday. So I think I can see this game getting over the total today with Boston College. With Boston College playing a little better, they've gone over in 4 straight and 8 of their last 10. They're also over 7 of their last 9 games on the road and long term. 36-17 to the over on the road against teams that play at least 600 ball at home. So it's a tough game for BC. They're just 1-7 straight up in their last 8 trips into the zoo. And oh man, the residents of the zoo are wild now with their resurgent program. It's become, we've seen some of these home games for Pitt. The crowd is feeling it right now. Pitt as a team that can contend not only for this conference title, but could win some games certainly in the ACC tournament with Jamarius Burton. He's a Player of the Year candidate, certainly in the conference at 16 points a game. He's got Blake Hinson as well. He's another guy in the mid-teens scoring, and Greg Elliott's the three-point shooter, and that's where Pittsburgh can help get this score up today. You know, Pittsburgh averages 9.5 threes per game, and BC's 335th in the nation in allowing three-pointers, or BC also 237th in defensive efficiency on the KP rankings, and Pittsburgh's 45th in adjusted offense. So a guy like Greg Elliott, who has 4 3-pointers over the last couple of ball games, can spot up from 3. Pittsburgh worries me. They're a huge public side in this one. I mean, they might be approaching 80-85% of the action from what people are saying. You know, those numbers are always kind of flaky, but I always like them. I believe them. I mean, these are the thing about, you know, public percentage betting, and people say, how can you trust them? I mean, these books are exchanging information. It's in their best interest to do so. So when they have that information patched in, they really agree with these line services that provide it. They provide their data, and the line service in turn returns the data basically for free to the books. That's how it all works out, kind of, oh, I don't want to say fair and square, but on the up and up. That's how they get these reporting numbers so honest. So Pitt BC, they have a couple of good players as well. Their leading guy, Makai Ashton Langford, Quentin Post also in there. But, man, they allowed 92 points at home to NC State over the weekend, Tony, and a 92-62 loss. So gave up a big number there. So Pittsburgh should have a pretty strong night. They want to keep this going, but maybe BC can get there just because of some of the data that shows that they've been kind of an over as late as well. And after giving up 92 points to the Wolfpack, Pittsburgh could be in for a big day. The public would like to think so. Like I said, Tony, Pitt looks to be a huge public side tonight. We know they could probably produce enough offense. Getting the number, that might be another thing. You're a double-digit favorite here, as you pointed out on the graphic. I think 9.5-point favorite for Pitt tonight. So let's go over 139.5, BC and Pittsburgh tonight.
All right, we got Ramon here on record. Pittsburgh, BC over 139 in this one. Of course, issues here with Boston College in conference defensively, doing a poor job from 3, giving up over 38%, 52% allowed inside. Of course, when you look at Pittsburgh, the researchers, they're just not a one-dimensional team. They're getting it done on both ends of the court this year, which is good to see from this team, especially if you like their chances going into March.
5th year for Capel, whether he was on the hot seat to perform or not. All of his other 2 big college stints, the BCU, the OU, right about 5 years. The Pitt stuck with them. I think they've been rewarded here. They've got a great coaching staff, actually, and I think it's all come to fruition. Now, Burton, he's a 5th-year player. I mean, this is the year for Pitt. They've got to, whatever they can accomplish, this is a big year to do it. Not sure that, cupboard is not absolutely bare there, but this is a big year with a player like Burton, with Hinson as well, for Pitt to perform. They do get it done on both ends and won some big conference games already this year, Tony. So, regular season title in sight here, and got to keep focused. But Pittsburgh, big year in the ACC.
It is indeed. Pittsburgh, Boston College over 139. This one will have a start time here 9 Eastern time on ACC Network. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com for tonight's action. Great results here from college hoops over the past 30 days. As we see here, 2,108 units of profit. That's been outstanding work. Okay, what do you have going on over at the site tonight?
Well, we're going to be involved in college basketball. You talk about the late steam. I'll be coming in with my packages still. my college record shows that analyzing it late has been what's been working. So let's make sure we get these games right and keep this streak going in college basketball. We'll have action later on. But right now, loaded up, Tony, a 3-pack in the NBA tonight. We know it's a big card. We heard the information so far about the stars and the big game tonight. We're kind of bummed out, but we're still in action. 3 games on the 5-game card tonight, including Boston and Milwaukee. Not quite the game we wanted to see, but it'll still be the featured matchup, I guess, on tonight's card. There's some other good games, too. We got a 3-pack up there right now, $30. Check it out at Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Also tonight, Tony, we got a 3-pack in the NHL. Big NHL card tonight, but like Mindy said, we got hooked up in some premium consensus plays with our chat, and therefore just a 3-pack right now in the NHL. That's probably where I'll be because Mindy and I agreed on 4 other games on the NHL card. You can pick those games up as well. Check out our premium consensus, where when Mindy and I agree on a game, we package it up and sell it over at Tony'sPicks.com. And that account does pretty well, especially in hockey, where we were coming off a pretty solid night, 2-0-1 performance on Monday night to keep our NHL winning going. So there it is, 3-pack right there. You see it on the screen, $30 for my Tuesday night 3-pack premium pass. All of our passes, single day passes, must show a profit, or you'll get credits back to your Tony's Picks account to use on my picks again. Go back to the well, or you can choose another handicapper as well. I don't mind. Just join us over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the records there. You can click on the handicapper leaderboards. All of our picks are documented by a third-party service. We enter them in the back end just like you would at a sportsbook app or an online betting platform, and they just go into the system and are graded by the major line services, basically, is what happens. And we're just subject to having them graded. So all those picks that you see, those records you see, you know how hard it is. So come to Tony'sPicks.com if you're, struggling at all, just need a little bit of help. I mean, hey, if you're doing it, watching our show, getting the winners, that's great too. But, sometimes just getting a 3-day or a 7-day can help put your own handicapping back on track. Sometimes you forget when dogs are going to be live, when you need to get on some of these totals as solid plays. When I'm in there, at least half, if not more, of my plays are totals. So that's the way I always look at it. Totals, sometimes it's easier to predict the pace of play rather than the winner, because games can really come down right to the numbers sometimes on the spread. You got to be on the right side of those coin flips to have that extended winning percentage that can keep you the difference between in the green and in the red. So sign up with me over at Tony'sPicks.com, pick up my 3-day or my 7-day package and get started. Find that video on the website, and also check out my handicapper leaderboard video. When you click on the premium picks tab, you'll find the handicapper leaderboard, and that comes to you my preview of the game between LSU and Georgia. So more free winners from me here on the website at Tony's Picks. Not only do you get the play plus a couple of notes about the game, but you also have me going over the handicapper leaderboard that you see right below the video there. And take a look at some of those impressive numbers. Like I said, there's Mindy and I put us together up 3,200 units so far in the last 30 days. So why not pick up that 2-for-1 handicapper promotion with Mindy and I? Watch the morning steam. You're going to get a lot of winners right there from our packages. I swept my 3-0 NBA early card yesterday. My early 3-pack was a 3-0 sweep in the NBA. So take a look at those videos, Tony, and then don't forget to join us tomorrow for another edition of the Morning Steam. You see plenty of people here in the chat from the show right now, and we had a good show today previewing NBA and NHL. We preview every game on the professional sports betting card, and then a handful of games also from college basketball. But man, college basketball is where you want to be involved with our packages, including mine right now, putting up these numbers. So appreciate the time, Tony. Send it back to you, and have a great night. I'm watching Champions League action right now. Champions League back in play here at the turn of the calendar, and we're in the round of 16 beginning today. I'm watching Milan right now against Spurs, and also PSG against Bayern Munich. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, get ready for your Champions League action for the next couple of weeks for sure.
That's right. Yeah, that 2-month pick that's been up by Paul finally come off the board today. He saw a play liked a lot. That's been sitting there for 2 months. It's finally played after the World Cup.
Oh, that's been a dozen times on the show. Paul's got to play in 2 months.
I know. That's right. That was finally came off. But anyway, check out Ramon there at Tony's Picks Ramon on the Twitter, Morning Steam crew as well. And of course, Ramon, you can moderate our Discord. The conversation continues on Discord. We'll appreciate everyone's contributions there. If you haven't signed in now. Click the link there on the top. That'll get you in there and get a lot of picks as well, a lot of sports betting discussions. If you like the props, boy, we got a lot of folks that are into the props there, and they post them up there. They've been able to fill the void for us. We appreciate that right there on the Discord, so check it out. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you on the show. Keep up some great success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks, Tony. We'll see you then. Thank you.
You got Ron Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, do what you like do all the time. That is like and subscribe. We've already subscribed, but hit that like button. We greatly appreciate that. Of course, set notifications so we're live. You're live with us. Get the best. We get the plays in real time. Enjoy the conversation in the chat room with Latifah, Butterscotch, Mindy's in there. We also saw Blake in there as well. He chimed in as well, and I believe we had another one. I missed. Caught Blake. Boy, it's a lot going on there in the chat room. So get in there, guys. Check it out. Let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Time for my play. We're going here to the NBA here. Raptors and the Magic. It's 7:40 Eastern Time. You probably know where I'm going on this one. There's no way I'm going to lay points with the Raptors. I know the Magic's on a back-to-back. I know they've had their issues in back-to-backs, but they're a 500 team to the spread. Not very good winning the game. All we got to do is cover here in the 7 to get the money here. Orlando has split their past 8 road games, 46% shooting, and actually put up some pretty good defensive numbers, allowing 113 points per 100 possessions. They're scoring 111 per 100, so net rating there -2, not so bad here in this spot. Of course, we know Toronto had to squeak past Detroit. They built up the big lead and couldn't hold it, right? Detroit gave them a scare, and Detroit is going to stand pat. Toronto, right? Nurse missed the game, right, because of his personal issues. Anunoby is the one who's out of this one. See, this is the issues with Toronto is they don't have a lot of depth, right? So whenever they're missing, whenever someone goes down, you always got to worry about that. OG's a hustle guy out there. I'm not going to knock him. I think the fact it's the whole organization having trouble getting some good supporting talent, because when you look at the box scores, you see that there's a lot of contributions from that starting lineup and not enough coming from the supporting cast. And again, they've got to do a better job there. This was a team that tried defense first, right? They tried that. They were the team to upset Philadelphia last year. Here's the upset. It's going to be Toronto knocking out Philly. No shot. You got to have the offense in the NBA. You know, the great defense only takes you so far. Are you hearing Miami? You guys, Miami Heat. Are you hearing me, Miami Heat? You better start making shots. This is a make-shot league now. Forget the defense. Well, yeah, you can pretty much forget the defense. It really does also come down to three-point shooting. OKC couldn't hit a 3 last night. Chicago, horrible three-point shooting. I know Butterscotch had to sit through some of those bricks off from 3 from these Bulls on the road. My goodness, their road three-point shooting has just been atrocious over the past 15. It's over past couple of weeks. They've been of the road games have been kind of brutal for this as well. Yeah, Butterscotch thinks that Orlando could win on the money line. I believe they can too. The only thing that held me from saying that is a fact. It is a back-to-back. They have not been a good straight-up team in back-to-backs. I think they were just 1-8 or 1-9 straight up in back-to-backs this year, and covering half of them. I know they covered half of them, so that was what kind of scared me away from making it premium, is the fact that they have not been well, and they've been getting outscored by a good margin in these back-to-back spots. But again, look at the opponent here, Toronto. They're not no great shakes here, so I wouldn't be surprised if Orlando gets a win tonight. It might be only their second win in 10 tries in back-to-backs. Let me see here. Let me give you the back-to-back numbers here for Orlando, because this was going to be a premium for me until I always look at the back-to-back numbers. I said, whoop, wait a minute. I won't make it a premium. Yeah, 1-9 straight up in back-to-backs for Orlando. 5-5 to the spread. They're averaging 112 points a game in back-to-backs, giving up 121.2. So getting outscored by 9 in back-to-back spots. Again, look at the competition here. Toronto's no great shake, and that is one of the reasons why I kept it off a premium. Just 1-9 straight up in back-to-back games. This year are the Orlando Magic, but still, I like them enough here to cover the spread here. Boy, the chat room just chiming in. Money line. They like the Magic here. Money line here against the Raptors. Latifah is in there. Let's see. I think Butterscotch was in there as well, like in the money line. And there you go, right there on this one. All right, straight money for us there. So I love the money line there on the Magic here in this one. And we got it here tonight. This one will have a start time here of 7:40 Eastern time. All right. That's right. Looks like Evan said he was worried about the back-to-back numbers also. Yep, I'm with you there too. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com. Right now, I've got 2 premium plays tonight. Yeah, this one was a little bit of a puzzle for me. I didn't want to force any plays, and I've got 2 best bets. One best bet NBA, one best bet college basketball. Thought these lines were pretty razor sharp on the games that I really thoroughly looked at, as well as 2 in the NBA. I might have had a third premium play, but this one again, what kept me off it was the back-to-back numbers. But anyway, two best bets on the board. One from the NBA, one from college basketball. Also, you got to factor in these non-all-stars are looking at about a week vacation after this game, because the NBA doesn't start again until a week from Thursday. And there's only one team on a back-to-back tomorrow. That's Boston. Everyone else that plays tonight, they're looking at a 7-day vacation. So that's also another reason why I was a little nervous there about going heavily in some of these. Well, I wasn't nervous. It was just I just did some of the matchups were unfavorable. The big lines here. The Clippers in that role, Warriors in back-to-back spots. The Bucks Boston game had me a little puzzled as well. I really liked Orlando here plus the points, but not enough to make it there a premium because of the back-to-back numbers there. And also, too, guys, you can see I got the 2 best bets up there, one from college and one from the NBA. So let's continue now here on Game Day Picks. A shout out to all the chat room right now. As we continue on, time for our recap. So let's go ahead and recap the games from today. We had Mindy on. She liked Michigan, Wisconsin over 131.5. Ramon was on Pittsburgh, Boston College over 139. I'll be on the Magic plus 7 here against the Raptors. I have a feeling the Magic plus 7 is going to be very popular amongst many of the cappers around in the multi-site system sites tonight. All right, let's do it here for our show. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us in the chat room today. Evan, Latifah, Butterscotch, Blake, and many of you as well. We had a few visitors. I don't want to miss anybody, but again, it's getting to the point where there's so much activity now, which I appreciate everyone's contribution there in the chat. And we will be back again here tomorrow with Game Day Picks. Reminder, again, the conversation will continue on our Discord. Visit Discord. Just click the link in the chat box, and you'll find our Discord. Lots of contributions from the cappers, that as well as our community that you find right here on our chat room. You see Butterscotch in there chiming in. A lot of contributions there from Han as well. Medaz is in there as well. So lots of great contributions here. TJ as well. Picks, props, and more. Check us out there on our Discord. All right, that's going to do it for our show this afternoon. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew tonight. We'll send you off. We've got bye, you guys. Have a great night. We'll